Right, so for animation, let's say we generally want everything to work on the UE4 mannequin. This will be our base for sort of all of our characters. It's shared, doesn't matter what mesh we have or what characters we bring in, as long as they work with the UE4 skeleton, then we'll be fine. Building functionality in this way. So if we're going to use Mixamo animations, I'm going to bring in some Mixamo animations and apply them to the UE4 mannequin. It's important that the rigs, the skeletons, the Mixamo skeleton and the UE4 skeleton are matching so that they talk to each other, and that's the process we're going to go through now to set that up so that they can operate together, and we can just bring in Mixamo animations and they'll apply just straight away to the UE4 mannequin. You use something called retargeting, so we retarget the animations to apply to the UE4 skeleton, because if we look, here we go, if we open up the mannequin, character, mesh, and we have a look at the skeleton. Yeah, we can look at the skeleton tree, root, pelvis, spine, all the rest of it. We've got that there. What you'll find is that the rig here for the Mixamo animations is all named differently. Yeah, so that they don't match. If we're moving one bone in an animation, it won't move the bone in the UE4 mannequin. But this is also the same as the mocap suit, shadow, and other types of character and rig. You know, we need a mechanism of translating, joining the rigs together. So let's bring in some animations. Now I've gone up to Mixamo. Here we go, and I've downloaded a few. Literally just I'm using this character here, finding something that's appropriate. So I've got an idle, let's say, and then a walk. I think I downloaded that one. I've downloaded them already. There's a few of them I downloaded, and we'll bring them in as we go. But it's literally just set that and then click on download, and job done. So the first thing I'm going to do is, if I just minimise that for a second, is we've got this idle animation, first of all I'm going to make a copy of it. So we're going to copy and paste. There we go, and I'm going to rename it, and I'm going to call it Mixamo Base. Okay, you'll see why in a second. Let's do that, and then back in our project, content, player character. Is it player? No, let's create another folder. We'll call it Mixamo Animations, and I'm going to go File and Import. We will import in from the desktop the Mixamo Base animation. So bringing it in, Mixamo Base. I want the skeletal mesh. We're going to do that. I don't want any animations imported at the moment, so I just want the mesh itself so I can work with the skeleton. This is going to be our base skeleton. I'm going to force scene unit conversion that will match the FBX units to the UE4 units, yeah, that's okay. So we'll import that. So Mixamo animations into that folder. It'll take it a while, pop up with a message, but that's fine. We'll close that for now, and we've got all of these things here. So we've got straight T-pose, yeah, and save all of that. Our skeleton, physics asset, the actual skeletal mesh itself, and then our materials. Okay, so if we look at this, the Mixamo base, yeah, skeleton, yeah, hip, spine, da 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 da. So we've got very different skeleton here, all named differently, and we've got a T-pose, yeah. If we have a look at our player character, to the mannequin, character, mesh, open up the skeleton, yeah, we've got an A pose, and then we've got root, pelvis, yeah, different naming convention, yeah, here, yeah. So we're going to make them match. That's the issue here. That's what we need to be doing. Right, so I'll just close that. Okay, so just make sure we save everything, content, back into the animations folder. Right, so we're going to open up the Mixamo based skeleton. Yeah, now we're going to start to use this retarget manager here, because we need to sort of make some or let UE4 know how it can translate between different skeletons. So the way to do that is we're going to create a rig. We're going to select the humanoid rig. And this is within UE4. So we've got the UE4 convention, root, pelvis, spine 1, 2, all the rest of it. This is what UE4, the actual engine, understands. So we're going to save that. And then I'm going to start to map all of these different bones to the bones that we get in this skeleton. Now, there is a list that we can go through, but literally we've got to do this all the way through. We only do it once, but it's got to be done, and we'll match everything. And unfortunately, it's not just that lot we need to match. We also need to match all of this as well, which is well, once, as I say, we only have to do it once. So automap is good, it sort of works, but there are mistakes. Yeah. Okay, so it's only done like left thumb for the index finger, so there are problems there. Okay, so I'm going to go through this and start to remap everything. Now, root in this skeleton here, we don't have a root bone. If we look, it just goes straight with the hips. So we're going to get rid of that, none. Pelvis, left eye, it's not that, that's the hips. Spine is going to be spine there, and then that'll be spine 1, and then that'll be spine 2. Okay, so that's good. Left shoulder's good, left arm's good, left forearm's good, left hand's good. On the right side, right shoulder, right arm, we want right forearm. Right forearm, right hand, neck, head is good. So they're all good. Thigh left. Obviously we don't want that. We don't need the spines open, so we want the legs. We want that to be, what are we doing? Left, we want left leg up. Yeah. Calf, we want that to be left leg, which it is, and foot, left foot. That one, we want that to be right leg up, and then right leg, and then right foot. Okay, so that, to me, looks like the base properties are done. I'm going to save that. Okay, so that's good. Now we need to do the advanced. So this is where we're rigging all the fingers and all the other things. Index left. Okay, so that should be okay. Let's just have a quick look through those. So show base, none, hips, spines, left shoulder, left arm, left forearm, left hand, right, right hand, neck, head, leg. Okay, so they're the chains there. Let's have a look here. Left hand index, left hand middle, left hand pinky, left hand ring, left hand thumb. None, left arm. Index 1, 2, 3. Oh, hang on, right. Right hand index 2. Right hand, what are we doing? Right hand middle 1. Right hand middle 2. Right hand middle 3. Right hand pinky 3. Okay, so always worth checking. Yeah. And then none. And then right arm, left leg, left toe base, left up leg, right leg, right toe base, right up leg, and then none. Okay, so when that's all done, you can save it. And we'll save that as Mixamo Animations bone mapping. That's good. Good, job done. Save it all. Yeah, job done. Okay, so the next thing to do is want to open the UE4 skeleton. If we look at skeleton tree, let's start putting it into appropriate pose. I want the file, put that by 50. 50. Lower arm, rotation, put that to 5, and then back to 25. Same as that one. 25. Hand. Before we do that, let's put lower arm. Bring that down by 10. Bring that down by 10. Hand. 15. Right hand. Five, 10, 15. Right, that'll do for those. I could do the fingers, we could do that later if we wanted. Thigh, bring that in. Thigh, we'll bring that in. Last thing we want is feet. Look at now they're not quite flat, so we go foot. 5. Foot 5. Okay, save. All good. Now we want to go modify pose, use current pose. Okay, so now we can swap between the two different poses. Okay, so that's good. Right, save that. Let's go back, we'll close that for now. Let's go back to our Mixamo. skeleton. In our skeleton tree, we want to show retargeting options. Anywhere in here, we want to recursively set translation, retargeting skeleton. We can do that everywhere. Okay, and then we want to apply to asset. Okay, right, so job done. So if we've got that, we've got the Mixamo skeleton. Let's have a look at our player character or our mannequin. Okay. This looks like it's not saved, so we'll just save that. Right, okay, so that's all job done. So now let's think about bringing in some animations. So Mixamo animations, we've got our base. Let's have a look at let's see. Animations. Now I've got a couple of I've already downloaded, which we'll do. I've got weight shift. We've got the idle, which we initially bring down, and then I've got some arms, a couple of other idles as well, which we'll bring in. So import to game, and then let's bring them in. We've got weight shift. Let's bring that one in. Okay, so this time I don't want to import the mesh. We want to use the Mixamo base skeleton. That's fine, but I do want the animations in this one, which is fine, so I'll import that, weight shift, save all. So I've got that now being played on the there you go, being played on the Mixamo skeleton. I will just bring in another one. We'll bring in the idle. Do the same, no mesh. Mixamo base. Import. And there you go. Save all. Save. So we've got idle and weight shift. Now, if we take weight shift, we'll do that one because that's easiest to recognise. Okay, so we open up the retargeting options. So we've got that here, retarget anim assets, duplicate and retarget. That's fine. Where do we want to retarget? We want to retarget it to that skeleton, and they match, which is good. Where do we want this to be? We'll create a path, got mannequin, character, so let's actually create a folder here before we do that. Try and keep everything organised. Mannequin, character, we got new folder, animations. Alright, so we've got that there. Content, Mixamo animations, weight shift, retarget. Yeah, select that. Where do we want it to output to? Mannequin animations, that's good. And then retarget. Okay, so it will duplicate it and retarget it. If we open up that now we've got our mannequin playing that animation. So he's shifting his weight around. Okay, so that's good, that's all working. If we save that now, let's bring in some other animations. Notice I'm still trying to keep everything as organised as possible. We'll bring that in. That's weight shift. Got arm stretching, which is fine. Don't want to mesh. I want it to be to the Mixamo base. Import. That's fine. And then save all. And then arm stretching. Retarget. Yeah, that one. Bang. Where does it go? Mannequin animations. Okay. Retarget. So we've got arm stretching. Okay, so we've got that as well. So another Mixamo animation directly on the UE4 skeleton.